take this trailer. 53053. So the other one I had ready. That's too bad. Never pulled this one. Looks like they shortened this one up. It went all the way down. Good old beater. It's a Wabash. This brake regulator was hanging down. I got this wire hanging down too. I got a wire tied all that. I put a bungee cord right here because this regulator was just dangling down. But I got that all snug now. Just use the bungee cord to keep it right against the rail. But it's an old one. It's got the manual sliders. Got the rims all cleaned and dressed. It's all about cardboard going to Warren, Ohio. It's all LEDs, 5 lights on top. Well, this is the headache right here. The inside rim is on the outside. And that looks just horrible. What are you gonna do about that? And then I got this all cleaned up. That looks terrible. How ridiculous. Going down the road like that. I guess I'll just stay on the slow lane. This wire just dangling. Wonder what that's all about. See, they got some kind of electrical problem here. This harness here is totally different. I'll have to wire tie all this up. Looks like a mess. Can't have dangling wires like that, especially in Wisconsin in the wintertime. You'll have all this ice. You should snip these wire connectors, the wire ties. You should always snip that. They'll be flopping around. But all those wires will be filled with ice, snow. It becomes a lot of weight and it just yanks it right down and pulls it all out. That's why you should secure all your wiring harnesses so the snow doesn't pull it all down. And it will just be a big rock just hanging on it. Other than that, it should be alright. The only downfall is that damn rim. That looks really bad going down the road. At least my driver's side looks good. But I'll probably get rid of this in Cincinnati when I get down to Warren. Hopefully. Alright, let's hit the road. It's Monday. Back in Warren, Ohio. Just stopped raining for a little bit. It's been raining all day. Last night was really good, a lot of thunderstorms. But it's a good bath for this truck. Still looking pretty clean, as long as you keep the dirt off. Main thing is getting all the bugs off. Just wipe it all down. Once it's done raining, it should go by. My trailer's in door 148. Home Goods. And then I gotta go up by Cleveland, pick up a load and take it over to Cincinnati. And then go into a drop and hook at Kroger's and take it back to the yard probably. Be back Wednesday. I'm in Twinsburg, Ohio, just south of Cleveland, Ohio. Looks like I have to dress these tires again after this rain is all done. Give it a nice wipe down. Well, if you keep it clean going through the rain, you can see it just rinses it off. It doesn't do anything with the dirt. Even these rims here, it's got puddles in it, but still clean. The other dirty trucks, they get more dirtier because it moves it around, smears it. But if you just dust it off all the time, you always have a nice clean truck, even in the wintertime. But I think the last time I washed this was in May. So it's been a long time. It's all about getting the bugs off now. But we'll see if this front goes by. But I got a hurricane in Florida coming up right where I used the unmanned drone. And that's going north up to Illinois by Saturday. So we'll see what this week provides for us. Might be a little different for all of you when it comes to this hurricane. Supposed to be a big one. I'm loaded now. The doors are probably not going to shut right because I'm in an angle. But we'll see how this works out. See what they gave me. Look at that. Mineral fibers, green. It's going to this paint company. Well, we'll strap this down. Let's see what we got here. Alright, I got a single in the front, so I had to climb up there and put a strap on that so it won't go right or left. And then here too, I had to cut it under. I couldn't get under below it anymore, but that should be alright. It shouldn't move. It'll get me to Cincinnati. It's about 200 miles. 216 miles there. So it's all about waiting when they're open in the morning at 7. And then drop into this trailer and get another one at the Kroger's. And then get back to the yard. I have to get my pin on that. Alright. See how it works out for sliding these axles. Want to give a little room. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll go 6 holes. It's 400 pounds a hole. Seems like they spread out pretty good. Pretty light load. Alright. Get the pin on there, get the sliding done, and hit the road. Back in Cincinnati. It's early morning here, Wednesday. Got the axles all the way back. It's 6:30 right now. They open at 7. I just hit a dock. There's dumpsters all back here, so I don't want to be in the way of the garbage men. They get pretty grumpy. There's no lines on here, so I want to make sure I squared the dock. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Nice rim, huh? I think I'm done with the rain. So that's good. I'll go to Kroger's, drop this off, pick up another trailer, head back to Wisconsin. I hit a rest area about a half an hour drive here, so that gives me 10.5 hours. It's about 8 hours back to the yard, and that's not good. Wireless power substations, they call it. And all those wires, everybody thinks it goes to coal plants, nuclear power plants. If you follow them, it go right to nothing or another substation. It's all about antennas. They string that all, the ATC lines. And that powers all the cities, is wireless power. Getting it from the ionosphere. That's why they spray all that aluminum and all that. Stripe the ionosphere, canopy it. You'll see my anomalies. It explains all that wireless power. Did a lot of research on it, but a lot of people just don't really know anything about Nikola Tesla and how he worked on those projects. A lot of patents out there when it's related to that. That's how I got a lot of the information, is just reading the US patents. Alright, let's get this unloaded and go to Kroger's. I'm in Champaign. Couldn't find a load in Cincinnati. 53053. Dropping this off. Looks like I'm picking up a refrigerated. It's the only dock that's open. Alright, looks like my rims look better than these guys. Alright, that looks good. It's all square. It's all about finding the refrigerated trailer and get out of here. Take it back up to the yard. And we'll see what they have for me on a Wednesday. Alright, 6104. Looks like I gotta slide these axles up. I hope I got enough air. Alright. It's the refrigerated one. I opened the back vent because of the smell. Hope that works out. It's probably gonna rain. It looks like something's gonna happen from the hurricane in Florida. Alright. Looks like somebody smashed us in. That doesn't look good. Always something. The bolts all snapped off. That's not right. Alright, slid all the way up. Got a big long tail now. But it looks like they broke the seal. I don't know what's up with that. Probably this leaking stuff. But I gotta open this vent. It's really bad. But visually, that's the only damage I see, is that the indicator light for the reefer. That's too bad. 4 hours, I'll be back in the yard. It's 5 o'clock now, so might be a little busy here. Alright, I better hit the road. Alright, I'm in Watertown. Dropping off 6, I think is, what number is that? 6104. Looks like they got 3 trailers here now. Taking this one out of here. 53070. As you can see, I don't think I pulled this one. This one here looks really bad. I don't know why anyone would think that they would not have any air leaks. That is just ridiculous. Doesn't make sense to me. The screen in here is all bent up. This one's got a screen too. That's too bad. Well, I'm pretty well out of hours right now. I gotta take this to Dubuque, right next to Walmart, some feed store. This should be a lot better. Alright. Sticking out now. Instead of having it so flat. So it's tight. Usually have to hammer them down. Gotta make sure it's locked. That looks really bad. What were they thinking? DOTs, I love that. Likes the tape there. Huh. Always something. Alright. Yeah, I gotta take this over to Dubuque. 7 to 3. It's about 2.5 hours there. So I gotta do my 10 here. These tires, I gotta clean these rims up. Tires are all pretty well dirty and needs to be dressed. See how the mud flaps look. That don't look good. Pretty well trimmed them down. But it's some feed store in Dubuque. On 20 right by Walmart. So that's good. That's alright. Well, I'll probably slide the axles up a little bit more. Well, this is my downtime. I gotta wait 10 hours, so it'll be about 6 in the morning till I can go. Lights are looking good. Alright, let's see how these rims are. I'm just hoping these mud flaps. Yeah. I don't think it's ever been washed. Well, at least I don't have inside rims on the outside, but it's workable. Damn, these tires been hitting some curbs, but I'll get it nice. It looks like the side's straight. Don't look that bad. Once I clean up the rims and mud flaps, dress the tires. Got some mud going on here. Damn, I have to wipe that down. Yips. Always something. Alright, well, after I wipe all the rims down, might as well dress the tractor tires. Get it looking pretty again. When I leave, I'll shoot through Madison. And then right to Dubuque, and right at the border there at the river. Alright. Everything's all done with this trailer. Got the tires all dressed on the tractor. I'll make sure that's all done. So when I get up in the morning, everything will be good. This was really bad. Tires look a lot better now. They were really bad. At least the tires are dressed. Even these mud flaps were looking really bad. I had to get a good wipe down on that. Tail lights and all that, reflectors. It's looking a lot better now. Yeah, that's a little better. The bubble look. But that looks a lot better. That's the right way to go going down the road. I don't know when the last time it was cleaned. It seemed like it was all winter stuff on here. But it's all wiped down. You see when I wipe down the side, that little patch. But it was solid mud on here, especially on the reflectors. But it looks a lot better now. And of course, the tractor is all dressed and wiped down all the chrome. That's the way to go. When you got 10 hours, you only sleep for 8. And you got a couple hours to do this. It only took me probably about a half an hour to do all this. So that's a good workout. Keeps my belly down. Don't want to look like the other drivers, right? All right. I'm in Dubuque, Iowa. Nice and sunny out. That's the way it should go. Truck's looking a little better. Trailer, of course, is smiling. Put some love in it last night before I went to bed. But they're getting the whole load. These rims are looking really nice. That's the way it should be. But I gotta go to a drop and hook area. It says Nordstrom in Dubuque here somewhere. So I gotta find that, drop this off, pick up a trailer. It's got 4 numbers on it, so it's probably a beater. And then go to ND Papers. Yay, ND Papers. That looks good. Square. That's the way it should be. Alright. A lot of weight on this one, right at 80,000 pounds. Got to axle it real good. Alright, just down the block, I picked up this trailer, 5381. It's got the little glad hands. I'll have to replace those, they're nice ones. I got this glad hand I put on the airline here. I got a tire that's low on this trailer. The other ones are hitting at 100, except for this inside one. That was at 10 pounds. So I'm filling that up right now. That's how I do it. But I gotta dress these tires, clean up these rims a little bit. My flaps look bad. It's no Great Dane. But you can see the rust is coming in pretty quick for this trailer. All these taillights don't look good at all. Have to be reinserted. License plate bracket I bent back in, out. It was shoved in. These tires look pretty bad. I have to clean them up a little bit. But you can see how old and beat up this one is, just sitting around. This Nordstrom's becomes this warehouse. But I'll get this sucker legal. He can't go down the road 10 pounds. And eventually they'll blow on the road. It gets too hot. The recap will go out. Well, it's filling up. I'm about to get these tires done. Alright, all done filling up that tire. Back to 5381. Great Dane. It's liking me. It's all about. Might have to pull that hose up a little bit. But everything's all filled up. Tires are all dressed. Rims are all done. That looks sweet. Looking good. My flaps are finally clean. That's why I told you. It's probably smiling at me. Tail lights are all done now. License plates all back to normal. These tail lights were pushed in. I had to take them out and put them back in right. That looks a lot better. Alright. All I have to do is put a nylon tie on that hose. It looks like that needs to be done. Get that done before I leave. But I'm going to ND Papers. Gonna be there at 6. I think it's 6:30, so that should be alright. Get out of Dubuque, get through Madison, go north on 39 all the way to Wisconsin Rapids. Probably about a 4.5 hour drive. No, it's about 221 miles, so I'll figure that one out. Alright, back at ND Papers. Got glad hand locks. It's the way to go. Can't trust these drivers. Once one pulls away like they did and the forklift's still in the trailer. And then you got shocking wheels, airline lock. They do have dock locks, but They just pull out too quickly. They just have more safety. It's always that one that screws it up. But it looks like that whole wall's full of cardboard. Just gonna give them some more to put out here. Sucks on a rainy day, but they change all that into rolls of paper here. Wisconsin Rapids. All right, after this, I'll go back to the yard empty. Well, done with 5381. I gotta drop this off and pick up 5340. See how bad that is. But I put a lot of work in this truck, as you can see. I think these are the ones they painted the rims, but it was pretty dirty when I got it. If not, somebody else brushed paint on it. But I got all the rust off. I have to clean the inside. And then do a drop and hook here. And go to La Crosse. Gotta be there in the morning. It's a 9 to 10 a.m. appointment. You can tell it's been painted. You can tell because of the brush marks. But I know that the word was out. The owner got mechanics to start painting these inside rims are on the outside, so they don't look so oddball. As you can see, it looks a lot better that way. Yep. I gotta find 5340. That's the night look. Looks alright. Five 5340. It's loaded here somewhere. Wonder if it's a beater. If it's 4 numbers, yeah. Here it is, 5340. Well, glad hand's a little chewed up. Let's see what it is. Wabash. Yeah, it's been bashed around. Sides are a little bulged out. Well. More rust on there. Oddball mud flaps. Got a seal on it. The door on the left looks different than the door on the right. Even the hinges. Yeah, oddball mud flaps. Damn. This rim looks really rusty. It's too bad. Both sides. Tires look all pretty well gray looking. It's got those those things were transparent where the light shines through. It's nice so the inside of the trailer isn't so dark in the day. But I'm taking this beater, taking La Crosse. Wow, a lot of work on the rims. Got a vent door. It's done on the back, so obviously that's the door that got replaced. It's a 2007. 2007. Oh well. Dress the tires, clean the rims up a little bit. Can't do nothing with those mud flaps. Go down the road on my Friday. Go to La Crosse. And then we'll see what they give me. Last time I went to the Green Mile recycling place. think I did that last week, and then the week before I was in La Crosse. Picked up something, brought it back. But drop and hook. See how many hours I have. Get there in the morning. It's Thursday. It's almost the end of the month. It's all about paying the rent. I'm in La Crosse. Little place here. American Packing. Well, you see the rims turned out pretty good. Scrubbed it down a little bit. Put some dressing on the tires. Makes the trailer look a little better now. Don't look too much of a beater. But it's Friday. I just have to go down the block to Green Mile and pick up some cardboard and then take it over to ND Papers. It looks like that'll be my Friday. Never ending. This side here was really bad, but it's the best I could do for this trailer. Anything with 4 numbers. When you see these rust patches, it's a little bit better. They need to paint those rims. Looks like they did with the way the flakes, or they just did a job where they didn't prime it or at least take the oil off. Well, mechanics aren't really into body work. They're always separate. It's an art. Well, after this, go to Green Mile and then ND Papers or back to the yard. Well, I'm back at Green Mile. Looks like I'm the only one here. Usually these docks are full. So that's good. Go to ND Papers after this. It's only about a block away from dropping to picking this up, and then shoot over there and see what the rest of the day is. Alright, I'm in Wisconsin Rapids after I got done with ND Papers. Went about 8 miles to Sunoco, picking up rolls of paper here and take it back to the yard. Alright, looks good. No chalks here, especially on a hill like this. But yeah, it's just rolls of paper, so let's go to Chicago. Have a local guy do that. I don't need to go to Chicago. There's a Quonset hut. The good old days. That's the military bases used to all look like. Sunoco. Alright, sun's just coming down. It's about 5 in the afternoon. Gonna be a long Friday. Oh, back at the yard. It's pretty late. It's probably about 8 o'clock. 5340. That's it for this Wabash. But seems to be pulling pretty good. But this rolls of paper has to go to Chicago. Hope these tires stay like this now. The rims at least. Mud flaps need to be replaced. Other than that, it's legal. Everything's working pretty good. I have to leave my strap in there. This side doesn't look as good. I tried to clean it up. But it looks like I gotta go back to Ohio. Same place, same kind of run as last week. Warren, Ohio. Gotta be there on the 1st. So that's Tuesday. So I'll leave Monday and shoot over there and be there at 8 o'clock in the morning for Tuesday appointment. So I'll go there Monday and then get my 10 hours over there. Other than that, it's time to pay rent. Hope everybody's ready for October. We'll see what kind of surprise it's going to be. Everybody have a nice weekend.